Around 3 years ago, I started my self improvement journey. It all started from me wanting to actually get some muscle. Essentially, I was 100 pounds entering high school. I'm like, I can't do this, right? I wanted some respect from guys and I wanted some girls' attention. So I'm like, might as well get some muscle. So I watched some videos and I found this one YouTuber called Hamza. You can just search him up on YouTube. He's the reason why I started working out. And later, I got into self improvement. But I started watching his videos and eventually I got onto him talking about reading books and even making this YouTube channel that you're watching right now. I watched all that and all of a sudden it felt like it made so much sense to me. Like, yeah, I don't actually want to spend my whole life scrolling all day, right? I actually want to do stuff. But then came in the problem. In my head, I knew what I wanted to do, right? Work out, read books, record videos. The problem was that I just wouldn't do them. Like in my head, I knew, yeah, okay, do those things. But I'd wake up and instantly open up my iPad and just go to YouTube. And maybe if I was lucky, I'd do one of those two things. Maybe. And for months on end, I'd be in a state where I really wanted to do those things, but I just could not get consistent. Or forget consistent, I wouldn't even start. And that's where a lot of you guys find yourselves in. And so this video is going through my story, like really the beginning of my story, to show you how I actually got out of it. So starting off, I was struggling with consistency. And from the videos I watched, the YouTuber taught me to make a Google Calendar. Essentially, it'd just be an app on your phone, you'd click it, and then for every single day, you'd see what was on your routine, on your schedule. So like, let's say you woke up at 9 a.m., open it, you see, oh yeah, go ahead and work out. So I went ahead, painstakingly, by the way, I didn't really want to do it, but I painstakingly made my routine. The whole day was filled out. Made the routine and then also put it on my phone. But then I never used it. I didn't open it once. And the problem was that I just didn't want to open it. It wasn't even a matter of me being too lazy. It's just like, it's so easy. Like if you're scrolling on YouTube, it's so easy to just continue scrolling. You're not going to stop scrolling, get off the app, and click on another app when you could just keep scrolling, right? It's just the friction is too high. So it didn't work. So my first attempt at even becoming consistent didn't work. So in my head, I realized, okay, if this isn't going to work, I have to find something else. My solution became a task list. I just fill out everything I needed to do on paper that day and just check it off at the end of the day. Or exit if I didn't do it. That went great for a while. I actually started to make some progress, right? I got my first little bit of muscle I was very proud of. Started this YouTube channel. Like you can go back if you click on my channel 3 years ago or 2 years ago, however long ago. But the next problem arrived. I actually got a start from using the task list, but the problem was that I just started to ignore it. Because I usually have my task list sitting on my bed, but it just got to the point where I didn't even want to look at it. I just go to bed without even checking anything off or writing anything. It just felt like it was too hard to do. Again, you realize the pattern, right? The Google Calendar felt too hard to do, so did the task list. So what did I do? I cut down the task list to only 3 things. Because before I had 10 plus things, literally putting everything in the day, even as far as putting showering on the day. By the way, I did shower before the task list. I'm just saying, like, I put literally everything. But then that worked. Putting those 3 things, the 3 non-negotiables for my day, genuinely helped me so much. Because without that, it felt like even though I'd have a little bit of focus, I wasn't directly focused. Having 3 things narrowed my focus to the point where even if I'm having an awful day, as long as I do like 1 or 2 of those things, boom, you had a great day, you know? That made it to the point where here I am today. I still use the exact same task list. It's on my bed right now behind the camera. I use that same exact task list 3 years later and put those 3 things every single day. But did you notice the one thing that actually helped me with like creating my routine and actually getting to the point where I have a fulfilling, productive routine? It was the fact that I made the routine easy. I didn't make it high friction for myself, and that's where younger me really messed up. Think back to what I told you. You're not gonna stop scrolling. You're not gonna stop doing whatever you're gonna do to open an app on your phone. You're not gonna suddenly turn around your whole day if you're having a bad day because you have 20 things in your task list. Your mind can't even pick one to do. And so the simplest routines are often the actual ones that work. You don't need anything complex for the routine that you want. If you legitimately just want to do two things, like you want to work out and maybe do a creative project, like a YouTube channel, for example, that's all you need. You don't need 20 different things clogging up your mind, because the simpler your routine is, the better it works. Learn from my mistakes. And so if you are struggling like younger me was with having either an overclocked routine or you haven't even started on a routine, then I help young guys build their productive routine that actually makes them proud. If you're interested in the slightest, link in the description. Again, make the best choice for yourself.